is the sound of NEVERSEA.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here at NEVERSEA Festival in the backstage, in the Artist Lounge actually, with the only one and only, the king of future house, Don Diablo. Welcome, man.
Thank you very much. Welcome to my trailer.
It's great to have you here and to have the opportunity to speak with you for a few minutes before the show. So I guess we are almost back to normal. How was it for you for the last 2 years? What changed, first of all?
Oh, a lot has changed actually. I have actually kind of figured out what can I do next to making music, and I discovered I've always been making art, and that's something that's really developed in my life, and now really lives next to making my music is actually making the art. Having my work in museums and outdoor spaces. We just revealed the big piece in Shanghai and in Hong Kong. Working on an exposition in New York. I went to Art Basel to sell work there. Art Dubai. I opened the Biennale in Venice with a big show together with Drift. So it's been very, very exciting actually. So for me, music is really gone back to the place where it's really all just about having fun. It's less pressure, and yeah, I'm more independent now. So it's been a great couple of years.
At any point in the past 2 years, were you afraid that this new life that we lived for these years, at least, would affect your future plans? Because I know you are focused on the future. Everything with you is about future, and you try to see in the future and to change things, and you changed music a lot. And I wonder if at any point you were scared that this will stop suddenly.
No, I don't think things will stop, but I think they will change. I think that's something we have to get used to anyway. I think it's a positive thing that things are changing. I think, the strong will survive, I guess, in the end, and the people who work hardest, who have the most passion, they will always stand. And I think the lust for love and the lust for live music and music in general will always survive. But, I think other doors will open where other doors will close. And I think, I try to see it as a positive thing. I try to not approach the future with fear. Even though I know things are going to change, they're not going to stay the same, and sometimes it might be uncomfortable, and it might be that there might be some anxiety even from my side. But the only thing you can do is just embrace it and just go in, full frontal.
Speaking of art and change, you recently released your album, and in this world of everything done with speed, it's fast food, fast music, 80,000 tracks released every day, almost one song per second. Everything is going to streaming, is more quantity than quality. How do you create first in your mind the story of your music before delivering the music to your fans?
Oh, it takes a couple of years. I usually it takes 7 or 8 years to make an album for me. Yeah. It became sort of a pun where fans were like, this album takes forever, so literally. So for me, quality is the most important. And sometimes you have periods where you're super inspired, and sometimes you have periods where you're just not feeling it. And luckily, actually during the pandemic, I got a lot of inspiration to actually finish the album, which was harder while I was touring because I didn't have as much energy. So actually, I scratched a lot of the old album, made a lot of new music, and put a lot of my own, more of my own emotion, more of my own personality into it than ever. I think all the songs are, about something that I'm going through. I think it's more than just making sounds. It's about telling a story, and something I can be proud of, in 20 years from now. When I'm gone, people will know, they will take my songs and they will read that as chapters from a book, and that's how they will understand my life and the way I think or used to think.
How's the summer treating you, as a final question, how's the summer treating you after all this pause that we had for a few years in the live shows? I presume suddenly you almost got back to the previous type of schedule that you had.
No, actually, no. To be honest, I have become... I'm doing less shows at the moment because I want to do more quality. And also I wanted to rethink the way I'm performing and also just the way I'm making music. So for me, I'm touring a little less, maybe half from what I usually do. Make it more exclusive, make it more exciting, and give more quality, and I think also kind of work on my mental health and my physical health. So I think fans want to see somebody who's a little bit healthier, a little bit more sane, and at the same time I think I want to make things that will stand the test of time. So not just music, music videos, and cover art, but also just art that goes into the museums. Yeah, just art in general, where I can, currently I'm combining like physical pieces with digital work, with sound design, put it all in sort of one package, and that is like the true Don Diablo coming to life. And it would never have happened if the pandemic wasn't here. So I think taking a step back is, sometimes taking a step forward, and I think that's where I am, and definitely not slowing down. Definitely very hyped to see everybody out there again, and I can't wait to see everyone again. And I'm very happy to be here today. Back in
Don is back, and we will see him live on the NEVERSEA stage. And for the end, a shout out to the Kiss FM listeners and followers that we have on social media.
Kiss FM Romania, thank you guys so much for standing by me. I missed all of you guys. It's so good to be back here. I will see you guys at Untold as well if you're coming down. And right here, right now, we're at NEVERSEA. Let's take it to the future.